A woman named Madison loves to visit new places and post everything on social media. She comes to visit Thailand, but does not make any friends there. She has some drinks at a bar nearby, but an old man suddenly starts talking to her. She does not really want to talk to him, still does as she has no one at that moment. He tries to get close to her, but she hesitates. At that moment, another girl named CW comes and interrupts them. She offers Madison to go for a walk, and she agrees. While walking, CW asks Madison what she is doing all alone, traveling by herself. Madison replies that she was supposed to come with her boyfriend on this trip, but the last moment, he couldn't make it. Hearing this, CW offers her to visit Thailand properly with her, and she agrees. The next day, the girls start their journey. Madison starts to post the sunrise on social media and about capturing her new friend, but CW hesitates to take a picture. At night, they go to enjoy some Thai food. Before eating, Madison starts to capture the food, and CW mocks her about it. They see two boys and start to enjoy the night with them. After some time, they come back to the resort, say bye-byes to each other, and Madison starts to walk toward her room. She searches her bag for the door key, but can't find it. She goes towards her room and finds the door wide open. She enters the house and sees that all her things are scattered everywhere. Also, her passport is missing. She calls CW as she does not know anyone else in Thailand. CW says that she should file a report with the police about the incident. The next morning, she gives her a form to fill up and says that it may take 2 weeks to investigate the matter. She is frustrated as she has to wait for 2 more weeks, but then CW offers her to stay with her at her house. She hesitates at first, but later agrees. At night, she video calls her boyfriend Ryan and lets him know about the break-in. Ryan does not believe her and says that she did it on purpose. They have an argument, and Madison wants to break up with him and cuts the call. The next morning, 2 of them start to explore the whole country. They go to different places. Madison writes all her journey experiences in a personal diary. After the journey, they head towards CW's house. At night, Madison tells CW that she has a plan for the next day trip, but CW cuts her saying that she has organized a surprise for her. Then takes her near a riverside and shows Madison her own boat. The 2 of them then head towards the ocean. After some time, they reach a lonely island. Madison asks her about how she found this place, and she replies that she loves roaming around on her boat. Madison sees some scratches on a wooden piece and starts to suspect something, but ignores them. She checks her phone and sees that there is no signal. CW says that she is finally free from her phone. At night, they start a bonfire. Madison tells CW that it reminds her of the old college days, when all her friends spoke about the scariest things. CW smiles and says that maybe she's not going to kill her, but leave her there, and no one will come and look for her, and she may die in 3 or 4 days. They smile, and Madison says that she made a great plan, but one missing point is that actually people will come and look for her. The next morning, CW wakes up first and notices that Madison is still sleeping. She takes her bag and leaves from there with her boat. CW starts to live Madison's life, to stay in her place, wearing her dresses and withdraw money by using her credit card. She even shoots photos in different places wearing a wig like Madison's hair and edits the photos and posts them on Madison's social media. Some days later, she starts to search for another prey on social media and finds one. She starts to follow the lady in a restaurant. After that, she starts to follow her in a store and talks to her, but she does not pay much attention to her and leaves. The next morning, she searches her profile on social media and finds out that she is a member of a group named Jessica. Something strikes her, and the next day, she follows her to a bar and starts to talk to her, saying that she is a big fan. Jessica does not react much, so CW starts to leave, but suddenly she stops her. They start a chat, and CW tells her the story, which is Madison's, that she was supposed to come here with her boyfriend, but he couldn't make it at the last minute, so she had to come alone. She consoles her by saying that it's not a big deal to travel alone. The next morning, they go outside. While Jessica is busy capturing some photos, CW sneaks in her purse and steals her room card. In the evening, they get ready to go out, but suddenly Jessica is reminded of some urgent work and leaves. CW goes to her hotel and opens her room by using the key cards. Later, when Jessica returns to the hotel, CW awaits her call. She does so, and CW picks it up. Jessica moves to CW's place, which is actually Madison's. When they are about to enter the house, they notice rose petals scattered on the floor. They go inside, and there's also some food prepared on the table. Suddenly, Ryan comes and is shocked to see 2 new girls in the apartment. He asks about them, and CW says that she let her friend stay in the house, and it must be her boyfriend. Ryan gets surprised and tells Madison never mentioned anything about them. CW hesitates for a moment and says that Madison insisted on staying with her. Ryan takes the matter casually, says that they can stay, and when Madison comes, they will talk about this and leave. The next day, CW calls him as Madison from her laptop. She uses AI tools to copy Madison's voice and sends Ryan a message saying that he needs needs to leave her apartment as they broke up. He tries to make up by saying that it can't be resolved on the phone, so they should meet personally and cut the phone. Jessica then comes and asks CW to go out. Ryan also wants to go out with them. CW hesitates a little bit, but agrees, so the three of them go to the beach. While CW is in a shop, Ryan asks Jessica how she knows CW, and she tells him about the entire scenario. Ryan is surprised and says that a couple of days ago, Madison's room was broken and her passport was gone, so she did not make it home in time. Jessica seems a little suspicious after hearing this. She is about to say something, but CW cuts her off. Then they go to a hill, and Jessica asks Ryan about what happened between him and Madison. He is about to tell her about it, but CW cuts him, saying that they should head back home before sundown. Jessica says that they also need to make sure that someone is not going to break into their apartment. At night, they go to a party, and CW watches the two of them. Suddenly, she gets a message, and when she looks up, she sees that Jessica is gone. She goes outside and sees Jessica in a taxi. She starts to follow her and reaches the house. She goes inside and sees that Jessica is leaving. She asks her about it, and she says she found a hotel. CW insists on going with her, but Jessica does not want to. After CW's continuous nagging, Jessica says that something is going on. She says that Ryan told her about everything and how Madison's things were stolen just like hers. She says that she has a bad feeling about CW, and Jessica doesn't want the same things to happen to her. She also tries to give her some money to get rid of her, but she ignores her. So Jessica calls her a creepy girl and tries to leave from there. At that moment, CW hits Jessica against the wall and then chokes her to death. She packs her body in her own suitcase, washes the blood. Suddenly, Ryan comes up there with some guys. CW tells Ryan that the guys need to leave, but Ryan says that it's Madison's place and she has no right to say that. CW says that she pays for his room, so she has a right to say. Ryan does not argue with her and tells the guys to leave. At night, she picks up a knife, goes to the front of Ryan's room to kill him, but suddenly a message pops up in Ryan's phone that Ryan has tagged Jessica and her in an Instagram post. In this photo, her face is also visible, so she has to change her mind. In the morning, Ryan sees that CW is having her breakfast, and there's also an empty plate. So he asks if Jessica left already, and CW says that she had some urgent work, so she left in a hurry. She says that Jessica must have sent him a message as well, but he says that he did not check his phone. CW finishes her breakfast and leaves. Ryan checks his phone and finds out that Madison has put a post about her new boyfriend. It makes him upset, and he goes to the place where the picture is taken. CW also comes there, and Ryan tells her that everything seems odd about Madison after she lost her passport. But CW says that maybe she's like that, and Ryan does not know her properly, and also talks nastily about her. At night, both of them go to a restaurant, and CW mixes something in Ryan's drink. Ryan starts to talk about Jessica, how unique she was, and to impress CW, he also says some nice things about her. They're back home, and Ryan is totally out of control. CW takes him to his bedroom and unlocks his phone with his face lock recognition and deletes the Instagram photo where she is visible. By taking the chance, she also makes love with him. The next morning, CW tells Ryan that a ferry is waiting for him, as the previous night, he booked it to go back home. Ryan's a little bit surprised, but they still leave for the ferry. Ryan goes to the ferry and sees afar that CW is still waiting for the ferry to leave. Back home, she destroys all the belongings of Jessica and Madison except Madison's diary. Back on the ferry, Ryan thinks about the old days with Madison, how they met via a dating app, and how they started to like each other on the first day. He also once asked her to post on social media, so she could feel refreshed. It changes his mind, and instead of going home, he actually reaches the hotel where Madison is staying. He asks the receptionist about Madison, but she replies negatively. He goes to the resort bar and meets with the same person who Madison had met earlier. Unknowingly, he asks him about his girlfriend. He doesn't recall her at first, but when Ryan tells him about the room break-in, then he suddenly remembers. He says that was the last day he saw the two of them. Ryan asks about the other one, and he replies, a girl with a birthmark on her face. By hearing this, something strikes Ryan's mind. At night, he also video calls Madison's close friend and asks him when he last spoke to Madison. But he says that they have not talked for a while. He starts to check Madison's social media profile and opens a recently posted video. He plays the video again and again, and while playing it in slow motion, he suddenly notices a birthmark on the face. He figures out the whole story. He goes back home, finds out CW is not there. He starts to search and finds a backpack. Inside, he finds Madison's diary. CW comes and he knocks her out. At night, he binds her to a chair and then splashes water to wake her. He asks about Madison, and CW acts like she does not know anything. He then reads Madison's diary, where she mentions CW. Ryan also says that, at first, he thought that she might take advantage of Madison. But it's not about that, because she has plenty of money. She is only doing that because she is lonely and she wants to be liked by posting photos on Madison's profile. Then he says that if she does not tell him where his girlfriend is, he may call the police. But CW says that the cops won't believe him and will arrest him instead for beating up and abducting a girl. Also, she sent messages from Madison's phone to him that he had been beating her. Hearing this, he brings out a knife and threatens her to find his girlfriend. After that, she says that she can take him to her, and they go to the riverside. She shows him the boat. While he is looking at it, she throws him into the river and jumps there. Ryan tries to use his knife, but she is so smart that she chokes him underwater and kills him. She puts his body on the boat and covers it. She posts a suicide message on his social media account. The next morning, she goes to the same island to dump Ryan's body. She reaches there and notices a bonfire that also their day is counted on a wooden board. She gets scared. She takes a shovel from the boat and starts to dig into the jungle. She does not find anybody, and at that moment, Madison knocked her out from behind. She leaves her there and goes to the boat and finds Ryan's body there. CW wakes up and runs to the side, but finds out that Madison is already leaving with her boat. So, that was the recap for the 2022 film Influencer. For more recaps like this, stay subscribed to the channel. And if you have liked this video, you may also like this.